Hello, here's the news at this hour on Tstv. I am Mobola Patekale. Here are some major headlines. NNPC raises petrol depot price. ICPC quizzes 4 Oyo local government bosses over embezzlement of public funds. Ethiopia's Prime Minister accuses Tigrayan forces of massacre, and in the world of sports, MESSI denied as Paraguay hold Argentina. And now the news in details. The Petroleum Product Marketing Company, a subsidiary of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, has increased the ex-depot price of petrol to 155 naira 17 kobo per litre from 147 naira 67 kobo per litre. The PPMC disclosed this in an internal memo with reference number PPMC/C/MK/003 dated November 11, 2020 and signed by Tijani Ali. The memo, a copy of which was seen by newsmen, said the new ex-depot price would take effect very soon. However, in its PMC price proposal for November, the PPMC put the landing cost of petrol at 128 naira 89 kobo per litre, up from 119 naira 77 kobo per litre in September-October, adding that the estimated minimum pump price of the product would increase to 161 naira 36 kobo per litre from 153 naira 86 kobo per litre. Meanwhile, the National Operation Controller Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Mr. Mike Osatuyi, in a telephone interview, said the over 7 naira increase in ex-depot price would translate into an increase in pump prices. The federal government on Thursday expressed concern over the number of new confirmed cases of Lassa virus in Nigeria, saying it has hit 27 states, while warning the resurgence of other non-COVID-19 killer diseases like Lassa fever, especially in the dry season. The government said it has increased in the last week to 11 cases this week. The Minister of State of Health, Dr. Olorunimbe Mamora, said this during the conference of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19. According to him, 180 new confirmed cases and 2 deaths were recorded in the last 24 hours, bringing to 64,516 the total number of confirmed cases so far recorded in Nigeria, from 697,544 people tested for COVID-19. He added that this year, Nigeria has recorded 233 deaths with a case fatality rate of 20.6%, which is slightly lower than the CFR for the same period in 2019, which was 21.0%. The chairmen of 4 local government areas in Oyo State were on Thursday quizzed for roughly 6 hours by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, in Abuja, for allegedly embezzling public funds. According to the report, all the council bosses quizzed were from local governments within Ibadan metropolis and were reported to have arrived at the commission at about 10:30 a.m. and were not released until 4:30 p.m. It was, however, reported that they were all invited for alleged misappropriation of public funds of their various local government councils. Oyo State government and media practitioners in the state are set to scale up sensitization on the need to stop open defecation. It was made known by the Water, Sanitation and Hygiene WASH consultant with UNICEF Akure Field Office, Dr. Emmanuel Orebiyi, at Oyo Township on Thursday during a one-day review meeting on Facts for Life radio program, stating that 51 of residents in Oyo State practiced open defecation. Orebiyi added that the state government should put more effort into campaigning against open defecation because of the cost of providing medical attention to cure diseases that emanate from the practice, while the State House of Assembly should urgently come up with a bill to criminalize open defecation. He, however, challenged media practitioners in the state to join hands with UNICEF and Oyo State government to promote good health practices among the people. The media practitioners also assured that they would use their various platforms to project information on dangers of open defecation and other sanitation issues. The news and Tstv will be right back after this. Welcome back, and out of some foreign stories, Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has accused regional government forces in Tigray for carrying out a massacre on Monday, which Amnesty International says may have killed hundreds of civilians. In a video statement posted on Facebook, Mr. Ahmed said his forces had liberated the western part of Tigray from the control of the regional TPLF party following the brutal attack. Amnesty said the victims were stabbed and hacked to death in Maikadra town in the southwest of Tigray. Tigrayan officials have, however, denied the pro-TPLF troops were involved in the killings. Zambia is on the brink of defaulting on its foreign debt after it missed a payment of more than $40 million last month. A grace period is set to expire today, making it Africa's first country to default on its sovereign debt since the coronavirus pandemic. It is reported that the pandemic has aggravated pre-existing financial pressures, putting an additional burden on health services and depressing economic activities. The country has, however, asked for a delay to interest payments until April 2021, but creditors have not yet agreed. And finally, to the exciting world of sport, Argentina had to come from behind to draw 1-1 with Paraguay in the World Cup qualifier at La Bombonera on Thursday, and Lionel Messi had what might have been a winning goal disallowed in the second half. His Nicolas Gonzalez goal brought Argentina back level after Angel Romero's penalty put Paraguay in front at the home of Boca Juniors, where fans were absent because of the coronavirus pandemic. The result ends Argentina's perfect start in the bid to qualify for 2022 finals in Qatar after Lionel Scaloni's team claimed narrow wins last month at home to Ecuador and away to Bolivia. The action continues today, with Brazil notably hosting Venezuela and Sao Paulo as they chase a third straight win in qualifying. They will be without Neymar, who has not recovered from an abductor injury suffered playing for Paris Saint-Germain recently. Super Eagles coach Ghana is poised to keep faith with Sparta Rotterdam's goalkeeper Michael Collier in goal for Friday's 2021 Africa Cup of Nations against Sierra Leone. The game, which is built for the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin, Edo State, will be without fans, as Raw will also recall Ogenekaro Etebo and Victor Osimhen to the starting lineup for the game. Both players missed the international friendlies against Algeria and Tunisia in Austria last month, as Raw also added that the team wants to continue with the tradition of qualifying for tournaments with at least a game to spare. Nigeria will be hoping to continue the 12-year unbeaten run against the Leon Stars. And with that, we've come to the end of the news. Here is a recap of the major headlines. NNPC raises petrol depot price. ICPC quizzes 4 Oyo local government bosses over embezzlement of public funds. Ethiopia's Prime Minister accuses the Tigrayan forces of massacre. And in the world of sports, you heard MESSI denied as Paraguay hold Argentina. Please do not forget to always adhere to COVID-19 safety measures. The news was compiled by Hope GJOK. I am Mopola Badekale. Good day, and thank you for watching.